All right, hello everybody. So I totally forgot to turn up the brightness on my phone. I wonder if I can still do that. Hold on. Okay. All right, so now I can see a little better. Is it blurry? Why is it blurry? Okay. All right. Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. Let me pull you guys up. Hi, Jackson. Hi. Hello. Hello, you sweet boy. Hello. All right, welcome everybody. Let me get adjusted and let me look at the chat. Okay, so this live is almost closed. I have 3 spots left for tonight. So if you guys wanted to book, now is your chance to do that. Let me update the description box for you guys. I literally only have 3 spots left for tonight. But now that I'm feeling better, I should be going live a little more consistently. I was dealing with some pretty ridiculous health issues, so I was kind of MIA. So I have a pre-booking list that's left over from the last time I was supposed to go live, and I sincerely apologize about that. But I am updating the description box. Let me put the pre-bookings in there, and then you guys can take a look at it. So if you guys booked with me last time, your name should be here in the description box so you know what place you are in line. Okay. All right, so everything is updated. I have 3 spots left for tonight's live. If you guys wanted to book, you can get those spots while they're hot. I'm gonna start off the live doing something a little differently than I usually do. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope that you are staying healthy. I say that in every video of mine, but I truly mean it. Health is such an important thing. Health is wealth, kids, you know, the whole thing. But it's super important, especially because I've been on the other side of that, and I think it's just something that we take for granted sometimes, but I truly mean it. I hope you guys have been well and healthy and good and sane and all that great stuff. So there's something I wanted to start off doing in the live. It doesn't really involve cards. I could pull some cards for it, but I'm just noticing a lot of tension. I got you, Shanice. You are number 8. So I have 2 spots left for tonight's live. I got 2 spots left, you guys. I feel like one of those like fortune tellers at like a county fair. I'm like, get your tail reading, step right up, get your tail reading. So, and hi KACEE, I DM'd you on Instagram. You are number 2, you're in the description box. I'm gonna do both your questions back to back, so there's no need for you to do the second question on a different live. I'm just gonna take care of you today. So I got you, you are all booked in. So yeah, what I wanted to do is, you know, I feel like there's a lot of tension right now. Maybe that's me, maybe that's my perception. I don't really have any astrological facts to back up what I'm saying because I haven't really been paying attention to anything. Maybe it's like the fiery Leo nature, maybe it's Chiron in retrograde, maybe it's a lot of different weird fucking aspects. But something I wanted to do is I wanted you guys to pick any person in the chat and say something nice to them. And I want, you know, people to do that to each other. But I just want you guys to find anyone you can in the chat, say something nice to them, maybe introduce yourself, ask them a question. If you guys don't already talk to each other, don't already know each other, then that is your opportunity to do that. I would love to see that happen right now while I kind of get everything together for tonight's live. But I just think that we need to start passing around a little more care towards other people. Not that you guys don't, because you definitely do. I think you guys are my really empathic, sensitive people, but just to kind of start the live off with a really good energy. I just think that it is important that everyone feels good, especially here on my live, especially in this chat. And one of the things that I really love about this live is that everyone has become friends with each other. It's really been this beautiful community where people support each other. They literally stick around to hear someone else's reading, It's not one of those like lives where they just come in for their reading and dip. Like, and I really, really appreciate that. That's something I do notice. So definitely send some love to each other in the chat. That's something I want to see. But I just, you know, I think that there's been a little bit of weird tension in the outside world, and I think that this is like a safe place, and this community should be a safe place for everyone to talk and everyone to be free with each other and be open. And yeah, so, and then Dodger, I have 2 spots left for tonight, you guys. So if you want to book, get them while they are hot. I am going to start off with Angela. So Angela, you want to know who is your person and when they're coming. And for you, I've actually pulled some decks aside because I love this question. I love pulling like descriptive kind of cards to try and figure out who they are, their characteristics, all that great stuff. So I'm gonna get right into it, you guys. If you're unsure about what place you are in line, I have that in the description box below, and then I will update it again when I'm fully booked. Okay, so Angela, who is your person and when are they coming in? So we're gonna do an 18 plus. We're gonna pull some timeline cards. We're gonna pull some added oracle. We're gonna get right into it. Who is your person and when? To start, we have the Ace of Wands. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Empress. Yes, you guys, definitely rant in the chat if you need to. This is a safe place, and Shanice is the best person to rant to, I promise. She is the best person to talk to. So if you guys need a friend or you need someone to talk to, this is the chat to do it in. So we have the Empress. We have that 6 of Swords in reverse. So I definitely feel like you are going to be meeting this person when you sort of get over a hump. And by hump, I kind of mean like maybe a place or a cycle in your life where you just don't feel like you're doing the best, or you're at a point where you might be struggling with a career, your finances, or running away from some demons that are kind of rising to the surface. I mentioned earlier, just kind of in the intro, like we are in this Chiron retrograde, and I was a little clueless to the whole Chiron retrograde until very recently, because I feel like a lot of people are taking out their shit on me. And I don't know if it's like because I'm an empath and I'll listen to them, but I've just noticed like themes with people, and I'm like, maybe the younger version of me would take it a little more personally, but like the point I'm at in my life right now, I'm kind of seeing that people are like really wounded and like really hurt, and I understand that it's coming from like a deeper place. So I do think a lot of that has contribution to Chiron retrograde. So in relation to you, Angela, I feel like you are doing some healing, you are working through some past issues and really thriving through them with that beautiful Empress card to start. Like you're coming into your own, you're in a more attracting energy and more creative energy. And for that, you know, you are going to be attracting love into your life. There's something about being more creative right now, and that is really important to like manifesting this person and the timeline in which they come into your life, because I feel like whatever cycle you just got out of in the past with that 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the 6 of Swords in reverse, you weren't feeling very good, you weren't feeling very creative about yourself, and I feel like it's really important that we switch on that energy in general. And you know, we would be so surprised like what we can create, then also manifest. And I feel like you're just feeling more passionate in general. Maybe it's also just like flipping into Leo season. But with the 9 of Pentacles, I do see love coming into your life. It could even happen while you are traveling. Who is this person? We have Strength. Oh my God. Maybe they can be a Leo. Maybe you're a Leo and you're just going to be thriving in this season, feeling really good, feeling really attractive. We have the Emperor, so they could be an Aries as well. But I think the Emperor coming up more so kind of like talks about how you guys will have like a lot of chemistry, a lot of compatibility off the bat. Like this is like a duo. This is like the kind of person that's like, oh, there you are, I've met my match. Like you guys will definitely have really like fiery conversations. You'll definitely, you know, like challenge each other. But this is someone who could be like your partner in crime. So I want to pull some archetype oracle and get a little more characteristic about them. But I do think this is someone that you could meet while traveling. This person is going to be very muscular and athletic and very sexy, honestly. This is someone who could be like in the gym a lot, or they could literally be an athlete. They might even like take really good care of their hair. That's something I'm seeing. So they could be someone that's like really into their beard care, or like they have longer hair, something like that. I do think this person has like healing abilities. It could be like a literal like, oh, I'm a healer, nice to meet you. Or it could be that they just, there's something about their je ne sais quoi, their aura that just makes them very, they're just very calming, you know, they're just very healing in their own right. And then we have engineer, and I do feel like this person is a little more logical. They're a little more like rational. This is someone who is definitely your opposite. Maybe you are more mystical. You're more like tarot cards and all that stuff. And this person's like, what are tarot cards? And so you guys are gonna be a little opposite to each other, but it's also gonna be, like really attract each other to you guys. Like you guys are gonna attract each other because of that. It's like opposites attract, like magnets. I do think this person is going to be super attracted to you. We have reconciliation. I got you, Mark. You are number 9. I don't know if reconciliation represents that, you know, this is someone coming back from your past. It's really going to be up to your judgment. Or it could just be that you guys really are counterparts and soulmates, and maybe you guys have known each other in a different lifetime and you're going to be reconciling in this lifetime, which is always a really awesome thing. We have let go of control issues, so allow the situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, this card tends to come up when I do reveal this information, because it's almost like spirit saying like, okay, you're manifesting this perfect person, they're really fucking awesome and sexy, they're coming in, but let go of your control issues and the timing of it all, because, you know, this is divine order, this is divine timing, it will come in naturally the way it's supposed to. We have romantic feelings here as well, so I do think that this is not just going to be a fling. I do think that right away you guys are going to really connect, have these beautiful heart-to-heart conversations, have this really strong chemistry, and just, you know, feel this already. You know when you like meet someone and you just know, you're like, oh shit, I don't know where I'm going with this, but it seems like it's a good place. So I just feel like this person you're gonna really kind of recognize up front as someone who you have a very strong bond and attraction to. Yeah, we have new beginning. This is beautiful. So this is gorgeous. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So you have this new cycle coming into your life. It is because of that healing. It is because of that good work that you've done. And that effort is being shown. The divine notices it. Your guides notice it. And it's sort of leading you towards this person. So meeting this person will kind of pull some timeline cards, but I do feel like you could meet them while traveling. You could meet them this coming month in August as well. We have co-create. So like I said, I do think it's opposites attract in this situation. You guys are going to be a little different. Maybe you're the healer and they're the athlete engineer type, and you guys are very different from each other. But it does seem like there is going to be a beautiful exchanging of gifts between you two. There's something that just like really coincides. Like you guys are just like meant to be together. So let's pull some timeline cards. Okay, we have 2 years. I always pull another one because 2.5 years. Okay. 1 month. What does that even mean, Spirit? Is it? I'm going to do yes or no with the tarot. Is it 1 month? Magician reverse. Is it 2 years? Okay. So this could be, you know, within the time frame of a month to 2 years, which seems like a long time, but when you're doing your healing and the work that you're supposed to, that's, you know, goes by really, really quickly. I was single for a very, very long time until I found a person. So, you know, sometimes it just happens that way. But I do feel like that's why Spirit said let go of control issues, because, you know, the more you kind of sit in attracting energy with that Empress card, the more this will manifest for you. All right, Angela, so I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live, and thank you so much for being here. I'm going to move on to the next person. All right, and Cheyenne, I have one spot left for tonight's live, so if you wanted to book, you can. I got one spot left. After we book you, I am booked for tonight's live, and everything else will go on a pre-booking list for my next live, which I think is going to be on Sunday. But moving on, we have KACEE as number 2. Okay, so KACEE, you got 2 questions. The first one is an 18+ deck pool and channeled messages. Because you asked this a while ago, let me know if you want to change the question or if you want to keep it the same. So you want to know what the experience will be like when you lose your virginity. I got you. Dodger, I got you. You are number 9. I'm going to update the description box so that you guys know what place you are in line. Okay, so KACEE, you got an 18+ and channeled messages for your first question. So how will your experience be when you lose your virginity? Let's get into it. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands to start. Okay, wait, Dodger, are you Sabrina? And then Mark, you are multi-dryer? Because if so, I got you both. And we are booked up for tonight's live. I don't know if you guys got the Cash App update, but I'm really not liking it. Because, like, it doesn't tell you anything. Okay, so multi-dryer, you are Mark. Dodger, are you Sabrina? Because I got you as well. Sorry, KACEE. Okay, so going back to you, KACEE, we have Knight of Wands, the Empress. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Star. So whoever you're losing your virginity with, they are definitely going to make you feel very sexy, very comfortable. I do think that you're gonna feel like the timing is right and you're gonna feel really beautiful, and I think this person is gonna treat you really well. I do think that there's gonna be some kinkiness, some elements, but kind of like on a novice side. It's not gonna be like overdone or really intimidating. I think it's just gonna be like a little kind of like, you know, fingers in the mouth, dirty talk, like grabbing your hair type thing, but I don't think it's gonna be, you know, overdone. You know, I'm not talking like whips and chains and shit like that. I think it's gonna be very passionate and very sexy. And I think that this person is, with the Hermit, gonna try, yeah, with that Hermit clarifying the 4 of Swords, it's like they're gonna wanna be kinkier, but I do think that they are gonna hold themselves back just because they really do care about your comfort, and they really do care like about your safety and making sure that you feel like really good. Yeah, we have that Three of Pentacles clarifying the Queen of Wands. So this person, whoever it's with, they do care a lot about making you feel like an equal and making it feel really fair, which I think is really awesome and gorgeous, honestly. Good for this person and you. With the Star, I do feel like this person is going to get you super wet. They are going to like make sure that they kind of work you with foreplay first. They're not going to just like, you know, kind of try and shove it in there. They are going to like express their love to you. I do think that this person is going to kind of shower you with compliments with that Star energy and express your love. I think that they're going to kind of take their time, talk to you, tell you you're beautiful, kind of caress your hair, that kind of thing. I think that they, you know, with that Empress card, that they are going to take you out on a date, or, you know, you guys might get drinks or something to lower your inhibitions. Again, there's a huge kind of courting energy here where they really want you to dress up and feel sexy, maybe even wear lingerie, and just like, you know, feel really good about yourself. So I think that this is like really gorgeous. I do think this person is going to want to be very playful. They are going to be kissing you a lot and just kind of complimenting you, and there's going to be like a lot of talking, if that makes sense. Like there's going to be like a lot of laughing and talking, and it's going to be very casual. I do think that like on one end, like there's this courting effort, but on the other, it's not going to feel like there's a bunch of pressure to be like perfect and all this stuff. I just think that there's going to be like a natural attraction and a natural chemistry here, and that's going to make you feel really sexy and really beautiful. We have Never Ending Story, and we have Yang. So usually this oracle in like a regular reading would be kind of like, oh, this is a never-ending thing. But in this reading, I do feel like this is something that could go on for a long time. Usually the Knight of Wands is really quick, and they're not someone that can like last a long time. But I do think in this case, this is someone who, because they're going to take their time with you, because they're going to focus on foreplay, they're not going to like rush themselves. They really are going to be super focused on your orgasm and your pleasure. With Yang, I do feel like it's going to be this burst of passion. I do feel like with that Three of Pentacles, it's going to be like you met your match in the bedroom, and it's going to feel really good. We have a change in the wind. I do think this is going to change your perspective about certain things, about sex. I think this is going to empower you in a really positive way and make you feel really sexy. Woo. We have Trust, and we have Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are. So yeah, I think just the second part, I think that this person is just gonna really love and accept you as you are. There's gonna be no reason to be nervous. Like they're gonna be so attracted to you, your body, your curves, everything about you, even the things that you don't think are lovable. This person is not gonna see like what you're seeing. They're gonna be very attracted to you. And they're gonna also really like, they might even enjoy you putting your hair in a ponytail. So you might start off like in the date with your hair down or curled or really pretty, and they're gonna like want to see the nape of your neck. They're gonna want to see your cleavage. They're gonna want to kind of put, you know, your hair up in a bun. It might, or in a ponytail. They might even want to grab it. But trust that this is, you know, no, I'm not playing with you, cutie. Trust that this is something that is gonna happen for you that is super positive, honestly. I'm really liking this. Yeah, this person is going to be so freaking attracted to you. Okay, so let's do your channeled messages. What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you, which is super juicy? Jackson, my cutie. He has his toy and he wants to play. So if you guys hear squeaking, I'm sorry. Okay, so what would this person say to you? We're going to do channeled messages. Wow, Strength and Queen of Cups to start. High Priestess. Wow, this person is in love with you. They only have good things to say, which is really beautiful. What would this person say to you? I really admire your strength and just like how strong you are physically, how like statuesque you are and sexy. And you're so comfortable, like I feel really comfortable around you. There's something about you that allows me to really trust and let go, and I feel like very nurtured and taken care of. Like you always know how to make everything comfortable, and you know, I really appreciate that. And on one end, you know, there's something very mystical and mysterious about you that I don't always understand. Even if I have you super close to me, sometimes I feel like you're really far away, or I feel like your mind is somewhere else. And you know, I don't know, it's hard to be away from you as it is, because I always miss you so much. But even when I'm up close to you, it's like it's like surreal. Like I don't even feel like this is real. I feel like I've waited so long to be close to you, in your arms, and you know, you make me so happy. And I feel so comfortable with you to the point where I want to try all sorts of things with you and experiment. I really don't care who hears or who watches. I really want to like experiment with toys and just kind of do all the things that we've talked about. I really trust you and feel like you are my soulmate, and I feel like, you know, I want to work really hard to compete for your affection. I feel like, you know, there's something about you that I need to protect, and maybe it's just me trying to be macho and trying to, you know, keep you for my own, but I just feel tied to you, and I can't like let this go. You make me really happy, and now that we've been together, I don't want to be apart. Like I want to move in together. I want to create a life together. I want to end this cycle of being apart, because being apart is so painful and so hard, and you feel like this very distant star, and I feel like I always have to look at you from afar, and I don't want to anymore. I mean, you make me so happy. I can imagine having so much with you and moving this forward, and you know, going all the way, you know, just having a family with you and starting something really real that I never thought that I would ever have before, and at the same time, you know, remaining really sexy and kinky. And I don't know, I just feel very in love, and I think that this is headed towards somewhere really beautiful, and I hope that you feel the same way. I hope that this is a decision that we can make together, that we can work on together, because I enjoy seeing you, I enjoy flirting with you, and I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to close up this distance so that we can date each other and have this official relationship and do the things that we've always talked about doing. But I have my eyes set on you, and I definitely want to travel towards you. I definitely have really deep feelings for you, and I do want to express them to you. I do want to tell you how I feel, and I do want to try all the things that we've sort of talked about as well. I feel like this could be very successful, and I think we would make really great partners. All right. Gorgeous. Woo! Okay, so that was channeled messages from your person. So we're gonna do your second question, which is an 18 plus, and channeled messages as well. Okay, let me look at the chat really quick. So Douglas, I am going live on Sunday the 2nd. Oh, that is tomorrow. The 1st. I'm going live tomorrow as well then on Sunday. So yes, you guys can definitely book for tomorrow's live. I'm going on same time, 9 p.m. CST. And all that information to book is in the description box below. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going live again if you guys are interested. Okay, so for your second reading, So second reading is, okay, so what can we focus on, what they feel like you can work on your end to bring you closer together? Okay, all right, so we're gonna do that and channeled messages. So what do they feel like you need to work on to bring you guys closer together? To start, we have the 9 of Cups. We have the Emperor. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Star. Wow. We have the Tower. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the Fool. And we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so up front, I think what I was really getting is I feel like this person feels like one of the things you could work on is just your own happiness. You know, maybe there is a lot of involvement in them and what they're doing, and they really don't like that kind of energy. Some people do, some people don't. I've had like Sagittarian best friends. Like I had this one friend, she was like my friend for 10 years, who's a Sagittarius, and every time she was in a relationship, it was like they were her ride or die. Like they were always together and that kind of thing. And some people really like that, and some people don't like that, just from my experience in general. And maybe this person is like a happy medium. Maybe they're like, they just want you to focus on your happiness. Maybe you're always trying to make them happy, or you know, always like see what you can do to make them feel better. And they're kind of like, no, like do you, like I'm so focused on you, you don't need to like prove anything to me, you don't need to show me anything, like I have my mind set on you. Like it's hard, like this person's very fixed on you, and they definitely have tunnel vision for you. I don't know if they have like fire in their chart, and that's where I'm picking up on this. But I think this person, you know, mainly they feel like they have to work on themselves. It's not really like, oh, you have to do this and that to bring us closer together. I do feel like this person wants to work on themselves, in that they want to be able to be a financial provider, and they want to be able to like have a place together. I think one of the biggest things is that they don't have maybe a place that you guys could share. So I think that they like put that on them, and they're like, they would really love to have that 10 of Pentacles energy. They would really love to like have a place together that you guys can call yours, and they don't expect you to do that. They kind of expect themselves to do that. And I think they're kind of waiting for something. Now, I don't know if that's like a job opportunity or a raise or something that's in a different motion, but with that Wheel of Fortune and with the Fool clarifying, I do feel like they're waiting for almost like a green light to take that leap of faith and get this started and get this going. Because they, as much as they love looking at you from afar, I do think it hurts them being far from you with that Star card and the 8 of Wands in reverse clarifying. I think that they like, you know, they love to see you from afar. They love to look at your photos. They love to like talk to you. They really put you on a pedestal, and they really, really admire you. But I think that at the same time, like they're exhausted with this constant being at a distance thing, and they kind of want to close up that distance. So I think in the meantime, when you put your focus on them, they just feel like the pressure is even more, like there's even more pressure. And I think they just don't want to feel pressured, because they already have made up their mind that they want to, you know, bring you guys closer together. But it's like a financial thing for them that they're working on. And I think they're trying to be more dignified and just more intuitive about the connection. We have the crown chakra here, Archangel Uriel. So I do feel like at the same time, like without you saying anything, they do feel you. You guys have a very telepathic connection. You guys understand each other. I do think that there's been healing that has been involved in this connection, like individually and maybe even together. This person really does care about you, and they want you to just kind of trust them. They want you to just know that they care about you. Like, they don't want to have to necessarily prove that to you or have you prove that to them, because they know that you care about them as well. And I think that maybe the separation is also a little divine, because there is individual healing that needs to be done, letting go of control issues, etc., in order to reconcile. So I think this person has healing issues that need to be confronted, as far as like having to do with their manlyhood and feeling financially like equipped and all that stuff. And then yours has to do with trusting this process and allowing them to come in. They're very like practical and like rational, and they have to do everything by the book. And like, maybe that's like kind of a fault, but at the same time, it's like you guys are sort of opposites coming together, and there is a reason that you come together. We have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Gorgeous. So yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like this is a relationship that should be honored. It is sacred. I do think a miracle is going to be somehow manifested. The Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Fortune. It's not just like turning over a cycle, which can be like the Death card. It has a lot to do with coming into a more lucky streak, so it can have to do with manifesting miracles as well. All right, so let's see what this person would say to you. Let's pull your channeled messages. So what would they say to you about this situation? What would they say to you about this situation? You have strength again to start. Wow, the Star keeps coming up a lot for you, and it's because they do see you as someone who's distant, but it also has to do with the fact that they really admire you, they really look up to you, they really do put you on a pedestal. Okay, there's that Five of Pentacles, that financial insecurity coming through. All right, what would this person say to you? Okay. I know that you've been so strong. I know that you've been strong throughout this, and you've been such a light in my life. You've always held it down. You've always had my back, and you've always like trusted me and trusted this connection that it's going to move forward, and I'm really thankful for that. I really, really admire you and care about you, and I do have the best intentions with this connection. I'm just feeling a little financially insecure. I don't feel like I can provide for you the way that I would like to provide for you, and I feel like, you know, I can turn that around. I feel like I can probably, you know, do something for us that will create a new reality. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I just know that I am, because you are worth doing this all for. You are my soulmate, and I truly believe that we could be so happy together. I truly think that we could have a family together. It seems to be that all roads point to that, and I am really willing to work for that. I'm also super, you know, passionate about you and in love with you and the idea of us finally coming together. I'm tired of being alone, and I want to work through this and turn over this cycle so that we, you know, have the ability to finally reconcile. I'm trying to be patient, and I'm trying to go with the flow, and I know that you are as well, and for that, I see you as someone who is very strong. But I feel like I need to do more. I need to be fair. I need to be balanced. I need to be more assured that I can give you what you deserve and what you should have as someone who's in a relationship. You're an absolute queen, and I know that you have poured your trust into me, and I think it's my turn to reciprocate. I really love you and want to give you my love, and I do have my eyes set on you. I am willing to take this leap of faith, but there's just a few things I have to do on my end in order for that to happen. And they do have a lot to do with my career and my finances. But if you trust me, if you're patient with me, I will make these things happen, and we will be better for it and happier because of it. All right. Gorgeous. So those were channeled messages from your person. Thank you so much. I love you so much, KACEE. I really hope that resonated. I appreciate you for being here and all your patience. Thank you for joining the live, gorgeous. Okay. So I'm gonna move on to the next person, which is KENESHA, who got in 18 plus debt pool and wants to know, what does she need to know right now? All right, and then Douglas, I got you. You are booked in for tomorrow's live. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay. Hello, kitty cutes. Hi. All right, so what do you need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? That's a good question. To start, we have the Magician. We have the World. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. We have the Devil. We have the Queen of Cups. Wow. We have the Sun. Lots of interesting cards. We have 2 Pentacles in reverse. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, what do you need to know right now? So I feel like one of the things that you need to know right now starts off with that Magician card, that you have all the tools and necessary abilities to get through whatever it is you're going through right now. Now, you might be more spiritual than you give yourself credit for, meaning you might have more access to gifts than you give yourself credit for. You might hear messages, see messages, and it's really important to meditate and go inward so that you can kind of follow that guidance. But the Magician always has to do with having the necessary tools available for you to create, to manifest, to overcome. We have the World here, and I do feel like the World represents a closing in of a cycle, a really big chapter within our life. It's the 21st major arcana on the whole major arcana spectrum, and it has to do with going through a lot in order to come to the lessons that we've come to with the World. The World can represent things like graduation or culmination, or it can represent even like a promotion, but to give you like levity of what the World is it's something big. It's not something unnoticed. This is not just like turning over a cycle. This is something really, really big, something that you've earned. And I do feel like you are getting past like a hard cycle in your life with that Nine of Swords in reverse. With the Devil, which is interesting, it can have to do with still residual struggles. And the Devil is a beautiful card because it has a lot to do with life lessons. And the Devil here can represent that there might still be some residual wounds or traumas that are being brought up to the surface right now. And Spirit is saying it's really important that you are aware of these wounds, not as something to just trigger you or to be brought up just for the fuck's sake of it, but to be something that is confronted so that you can heal it. so that you can truly release it. So the devil can represent addiction. It can represent something small, but something that lights a fire that can create something big. And then we have the Queen of Cups, which is clarifying the Magician. And it's really beautiful that it's here because to me, it goes back to represent that you have this ability to really discern messages that maybe you weren't aware of before. Meaning you have spiritual gifts and you have the insight available to you to speak to your guides, your angels, to, you know, confront a problem that you might have like a tough time understanding. You could pull your own tarot spread, you could meditate, but I promise you, you would get intuitive answers and hints about, you know, what you need to kind of find a solution for some of these things. With the sun clarifying the world, again, it goes back to that culmination. Something big is going to happen and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and a lot of content. No more being stressed, no more insomnia, no more Two of Pentacles acting like everything's okay when it's really not underneath the surface. You are definitely moving past these cycles into something that is really, really beautiful. And with the Three of Pentacles, I feel like there is going to be this very collaborative effort with you and maybe your spiritual guides, or maybe just you and your higher self, to kind of heal some of the wounds that are being brought up to the surface. Now, a reason that these wounds could be brought up to the surface right now has a lot to do with Chiron and retrograde. But again, retrogrades are not just there to fuck with us. They are here so that we can really, you know, release and heal things. With first chakra, we have Archangel Michael. I feel like, you know, there's something to do with your root, something to do with your foundation, your home base, maybe your financials. And I think that that's going to be really important to work on first. So it could be more logical, rational things like getting your bills in order, getting your career in order to make you feel a little more sane, a little more safe. And with rest and rejuvenate, I do think that is a necessary thing. Like at the same time, I think you should work and get some things in order, get things organized, but I also want you to make sure that you take time to rest, because rest is going to be really important in discerning the messages that you're hearing or discerning the signs that you're seeing. So this is really beautiful. All right, gorgeous. So thank you so much for joining me here on the live. I really appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. I love you, and I will see you next time. All right, I'm going to move on to the next person. And hi, Glorious, I got you your number 5. I put you in the description box below. I have been in and out of the hospital dealing with a lot of health issues, so this is my first live. So you are number 5. All right, so the next person is Audrey. Okay. So you got an 18 plus. And you want to know what his sexual fantasies are about you. What does he think of you? And channeled messages. What are his sexual fantasies about you? What does he think of you? And channeled messages. Okay, to start we have the King of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Empress. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Moon in reverse. Woo! We have the Lovers. Wow, cards are just flying out. We have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so there's sexual fantasies about you. Well, what they think about you is they really truly love you, honestly. They have very deep feelings for you. I don't know if this is something you don't know, because it would be, I mean, it could still be in the beginning stages with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups, but I definitely feel like if you don't know, it's because they definitely hide their emotions and not really good at expressing themselves, but they have very deep, profound feelings for you, for sure. They care a lot about you, and I feel like this person really enjoys the connection that you guys have. They think that you're sort of a tease, like you kind of tease them. Maybe you like wear things that tease them, or you show your cleavage. The Empress in an 18 plus is always someone who knows that they're hot, knows they're attractive, is sort of a tease, dresses to tease, dresses to please. And I feel like, you know, their sexual fantasies with you is kind of like a striptease, I guess. They do want to see, like, they do want you guys to sort of collaborate. I do think that they want to, like, you know, have like an equal give and take of foreplay. Cups energy is always about oral, so this person wants to like receive oral and give oral. I think that in their like fantasy, they also would like another woman as well, like with you in the bedroom. I think that the reason for that being is because they really love you and trust you. Like this is someone who feels like they can open up to you with that Lovers card, and I feel like with the Two of Cups, they are liking the stage that you guys are in right now. So whether that's you guys are just getting to know each other and dating each other, or things are fresh and new, this person is starting to already catch pretty profound feelings for you, and they really like where things are headed and what direction they're going in. But I feel like with the Empress, you know, this person thinks that you're very attractive. They think that you have a really great personality. They're really, really interested in you. They love your breasts. They love kissing you, and this person does love hugging you. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups energy can be not that kinky. Cups energy can be very like missionary, Netflix and chill type of energy. And I feel like this person, you know, they want to kind of take their time with you, but they're not going to be like super wild or super crazy in the bedroom necessarily. We have stay optimistic about your love life. This could be the one, and calling in your soulmate. So maybe you've been like kind of manifesting this person, but they are coming in for you. I do think that, you know, there is more depth to the connection than you guys have yet to discover. It does seem pretty new. We have look inside yourself, and we have soulmate. Okay, so maybe this quite literally is a soulmate. Maybe with the King of Cups energy, that's why there already is such profound feelings here. The King of Cups is also someone who can kind of look at you and feel like, you know, they could be the father of your children. This is someone who is finding you to be very irresistible. So damn, I mean, maybe definitely this is a soulmate of yours. So let's do your channeled messages. What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? What would this person say to you? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Wands. The Chariot. Star. Okay, what would they say to you? I don't think this person speaks English. That is crazy. I'm going to try and say what they would say in English, but I'm going to tell you up front, this person's not going to speak to you in English, which is crazy. Okay. Because if they speak in English, I just feel like they have a very like profound accent. All right. I know that I make things look really good and I try really hard to present a good face to you, but I don't have all my shit together, and I'm really trying to get it together because you really excite me, you really charm me. I feel like I wasn't expecting to like you as much as I like you, and I really, really care about you. I really feel like you are just so sexy, and I feel like I don't have my shit together. I feel like I need to work a little harder to gain you as mine, and I would love to come towards you and rush towards you, but I feel like it would be unfair if I did. Unfair because I don't have that much to give you, I don't have that much to provide for you. I'm sort of competing with myself and maybe all the other options you could possibly have, but if you have felt me pull away, it's not because of a lack of attraction or interest. I'm so attracted to you and interested in you, and I do feel like we have a really great bond, and I'm super fixated on you. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I just feel like I have a lot of opportunity around me to start something new with my life, and I'm not taking any of them. I just don't know what direction I'm going in, and it seems like you have your life pretty figured out. You seem very stable and well off, and I don't know, part of me feels selfish for getting into this connection, because I do feel like you should be with someone who can give you a lot more, and I don't think I'm that person. I feel like it wouldn't be fair for me to trap you into a relationship. So if you feel like I've been hesitant, it's for that reason, but not for the reason of me being attracted to you. I think you're so sexy, you make me so happy, and I know that being with you would make me really happy, but I don't know if being with me would make you really happy. I'm trying to turn my world around and have the courage and the strength to do better and be better for you, but you're meeting me at a time in my life where I'm not very stable. I don't have a lot to offer, and I really thought it was just gonna be drinks and a kiss and things, but it turned out to be a lot more. It turned out that I have a lot of feelings for you, and this is going in a direction that I didn't think it would go in, but I really care about you, and I'm frustrated with myself and my inability to do more. So maybe being in the bedroom and being passionate will be enough, but I don't think it would be right or fair. I would want to communicate this to you, but I also feel like maybe I would be wasting my breath, because you do deserve someone who doesn't have to communicate this to you. And so I kind of keep my distance, but I'm so attracted to you. I know that you could make me so happy, but I don't want to disrupt your stability and your happiness for my own kind of affairs that are not really in order. Okay, so that was channeled messages from your person, AUDRY. Thank you so much for joining the live and all your patience. I love you and appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. That was very interesting. You definitely have to let me know if this person's first language is in English, because that was very interesting for me to channel. All right, so let's move on. Next we have Glorious. And Sabrina, you are number 9. I'm sorry, Mark, you are number 10. Sabrina booked before you. I just wasn't sure what her name was, so sorry about that, you guys. All right, so Glorious, you are next. Let me pull up your question. Okay, I don't have your question. So let me know what your question is. I'm super glad you're here then, because I don't have your question in front of me. So now you can let me know what it is. You are next, love. My smoothie has melted. Sabrina, I'm seeing your comment just now. What extended are you talking about? Are you talking about the recent one on my channeled messages video? Because they should be there. I corrected them and have checked them. I've been having so many issues with Gumroad. Like, I've never had this many issues with them before. I pay these motherfuckers like $50 a month for them. They just charge me all these ridiculous fees. But like, as of this week, they've just been fucking my shit up. So I tried a different way of uploading and I haven't had anyone say anything to me. So for yesterday's video is also corrected, but you might have gotten it before I corrected it. So let me know what pile you chose so I can send it to you. Another thing that's annoying me about Gumroad is that usually you can like, yeah, I think you purchased it before they corrected the issue. So, did you want 2 and 3? Or you purchased 2 3 times? 3 times? Oh my god, let me give you a refund. That's ridiculous. Okay, what's your email? While we are here, I'm gonna refund you for that. And then I'm gonna email you the video. All right, Glorious, you are next. I'm gonna move on to the next person, but you can always come back and let me know what your question is. And the next person is gonna be Angela, or Angela, is gonna be Anna. Okay, let me know what your email is so I can find you on Gumroad and then refund you. And then I will email you the video. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to Anna. Glorious, let me know when you arrive so I can do your question next. But we are gonna move on to Anna right now. And Anna got an 18+ and channeled messages. And she wants to know, why did her situationship end things, and will you ever hear from them again? Okay, why did your situation end things, and will you ever hear from him again? Okay, to start we have strength. We have the Knave of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, that's weird, 8 of Wands in reverse. Nine of Swords. And then we have Judgment. Okay. Why did your situation end things, and will you hear from him again? I don't know why he ended things. This is interesting. Okay. So interesting. It definitely seems like this person just wanted, like, this is interesting. It definitely seems like this person was going to, okay, how do I word this? So it seems like this person, their intention from the get-go was to not be in a relationship or to not catch feelings. And this is like a player. This is the kind of person that doesn't want to have to make a decision on someone. They want to like have their way with everybody. And I think that they started to really catch feelings for you. And they were kind of afraid of those feelings because it would mean that they'd have to work for something in their life that this person doesn't like to work for anything. It's interesting because we have the rose that he's handing her in the Two of Swords, which is about an indecision of something. And then we have the rose he's handing her in the Eight of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So it's like they want to charm you and they want to act like they're super affectionate and super into like being together and being in a relationship, but it kind of is kind of a front, and it's kind of like their way of charming. And I feel like this person, you know, they did have good intentions. They wanted to, they got very comfortable with you. They got very close to you. They really did like you. They weren't lying about that. They were really comfortable and wanted to like move things forward, but I think it scared them. And I do think there is a third party situation here. I don't say that very often in my readings, but I'll say it when I see it. And not that I see their energy or that I'm picking up on them, but just that this person seems to be at some sort of indecision between you and someone else or something else. And I feel like this person, you know, they didn't want to stop dating. They didn't want to like, it's interesting. Like they didn't want to have to give up their side of everything. And I feel like with the Two of Cups, like they enjoy dating you. You're like a very charming, gorgeous person. You're fun to be around. You're easygoing. You're a doll, you know? And it made them feel really good. Like it boosted their ego being around you and having you on their arm. But at the same time, if they were to keep things casual with the Knave of Swords, that means you could keep things casual. And this person was so confronted and conflicted with their feelings that they didn't want to have to compete with your side of things. It's like kind of douchey because it's like, oh yeah, you can compete and they can see all the girls they want to see, but God forbid, like you see other guys and they have to like compete for your attention. So it's like they didn't want to do that. Like they rather not. And with the Nine of Swords clarifying the Two of Swords, I feel like this person was losing sleep over the fact that they would have to make a decision between you or someone else if they were going to go the commitment route. And I just think that this person wasn't able to make that decision. Like they just did not have it in them. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Magician in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Wands in reverse, this person, it just goes to show that this person really is kind of more ego and not really all about their follow through. So let me pull some Oracle. We have Honeymoon. This person's super attracted to you and your body. They really love your ass. They really love your hips. They feel like you have really nice wide hips, which they absolutely love. And yeah, they did have super romantic feelings for you and they were catching them pretty hardcore, but it kind of scared them. Like they thought they were just gonna get to know you and it was just gonna be this and that, but it ended up being this thing where they felt really conflicted or really triggered, and they had to like make a decision to like keep this going or to like cut it off, basically. We have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no and walk away at any time. And then new beginning. A new adventure awaits you. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So will you ever hear from him again? Yeah, I do think so. With judgment, judgment is all about life after death. I do think this person is being dramatic and ridiculous because they're super triggered and they're coming from a place of ego rather than a place of heart. I do think you'll hear from them again. Is it gonna be worth talking to them? That's where the power card comes up. You know, like you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. But I think now it's better that you know the truth. Like they did have good intentions, they were falling for you, but they kind of stopped themselves. Now I don't know if this person is like around a bunch of like friends that were like encouraging them to not go through with this, but I don't know. It's a waste of analyzing because you just deserve better, bottom line, you know? So let's do your channeled messages. Let's see what this person would say to you. What would they say to you? Glorious, let me know what your question is so I can do you next. We have the Wheel of Fortune to start. Magician in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. The World. Yeah, I got you, girl. King of Cups. You are after this. The Devil. What would they say to you? All right. Wow, they definitely have a front. Okay. All right. I'm sorry I've had to move on. I just didn't think, you know, each other, and I have a lot of things to do. I gotta travel and I'm gonna do all these different things, and I just didn't want to be in like a relationship right now and like an emotional kind of thing. I just wanted to be free and walk away from this, and I hope you don't take offense to it. Like, you're a really great person, really great girl, but I just, you know, feel like I have a lot to do and I have a lot of plans, and I don't want to like not do them because I'm in a relationship. But I feel like, you know, at the same time, I guess if I am being honest, like I don't want to worry about you, and I don't want to think about you being with other people, and I don't want you to have to stress out about me being with other people, and I just kind of wanted to be free. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that I am dealing with some shit, like, you know, I have my own issues, and I don't really want to talk about them. I don't really want to express them. I just know that I have to work harder and build more on myself, and that's just kind of what I have to do. But don't think that it means that you're not attractive or you're not beautiful. You're super gorgeous and sexy, and I was super attracted to you, but I'm just not the person that is gonna love you. I'm just not the person for you. I still want to be friends. Like, I still think we could be friends, but you know, like I said, I'm gonna be traveling a lot, and we're gonna be at a distance anyway, so maybe we can like still talk eventually and stuff. But for right now, I'm just kind of focused on myself, and I'm just trying to be patient with my process and the things I'm doing. But I just don't feel good about being in a relationship. I just don't feel, you know, like this is something that I can handle at this point in my life, and I really don't want to hurt you. But it doesn't mean that I don't, you know, think fondly of you. I definitely think you're a beautiful person, and I think you're a very happy person. I think you'll find someone that is equally happy and passionate about you as you are them, and you know, you guys will be really good together. But I just didn't think I was that person, and I wanted to kind of end it now before it was too late and before I did some damage. But you know, I tried to kind of explain this in the beginning, and I must have done a really bad job, but I hope that you understand. I just didn't want to have to make a decision between you or like my lifestyle and the things that I want. But you're sexy, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. Like, I think that you will do fine and you'll have lots of options, and there will be a lot of people after you. And I think because you're also very smart and spiritual, like you'll find someone like in no time. So there's no reason to be upset or anything. But you know, maybe in the future we will talk and things will be different. But for now, I don't have that much to say. I'm dealing with my own life right now, and I'm trying to, you know, stay strong and carry on, basically. All right, so Anna. Okay, so that was from your person, or this person, I should say. I really didn't like their energy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, being in their energy was kind of shitty. They are super, this I don't know who they are really, but they give me like hot rich boy vibes. Like, they're just super entitled and they just like have had a life of privilege and they just don't care about other people's feelings, is kind of like what that vibe felt like. But you would know more than me. Okay, so we are going to move on to the next person, which is Glorious, but I have to use the restroom really quick, so give me one moment. And then after Glorious is Diana, after Diana is Shanice, after Shanice is Sabrina, and after Sabrina is Mark. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, so all right, so what did I miss? Okay, so what's next for you in love, Glorious? You have the floor. What is next for you in love? To start, we have the 7 of Wands. We have the Knave of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Moon. We have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Wands. We have Temperance. And we have the 6 of Wands. Okay, what is next for you in love? With the 7 of Wands and then the Knave of Wands in reverse, I feel like we're moving away from fuckery. Like maybe there was a lot of like casual flings that you had, or more like kind of dating them, like first dates and then not going on a second date. And I feel like you're moving away from that energy and like kind of culminating towards someone who is a little more stable, someone who is a little more like put together. And I feel like with the Moon here, there was a lot of like confusion going on in the past that was just kind of like manifesting more confusion, because it was like, what's going on? How is this happening? How is this working? And I feel like what's next for you in love is you're going to be paying more closer attention to your intuition and kind of the signs that you are seeing, the synchronicities that you're seeing. With the 9 of Pentacles, it could be that this is going to kind of happen over time. Like this is not going to be like someone's going to pop in your life like right now. Like this is something that could kind of like gradually happen as things gradually change for you. But I do feel like what is going to happen nonetheless is going to bring about more stability. Now, with the 9 of Pentacles, I think that the more you work on yourself, the more you manifest outside of yourself, because you're putting out that really beautiful intention. But I feel like with the 8 of Wands, there are people in your life that don't have your best interests at hand, like definite evil eye energy. And it might have been in relation to some of the things that have happened in your past situations or relationships. I don't know if that like connects with you, but with the 8 of Wands, it's almost like friends or family or whoever just did not have your best interest at hand. And I feel like, you know, you're moving away from that kind of like energy that is surrounding you and putting you at like at a place where, I don't know, it's interesting energy. It's like with that 8 of Wands clarifying the Knave of Wands, I just feel like you're over this fuckery is kind of like what I started with. Like dealing with people that are fake or dealing with like short-sighted relationships is more going to be in your past now. You're kind of manifesting a new beginning for yourself within your relationships, within your love life. And I feel like it is going to require patience with Temperance, clarifying that 9 of Pentacles. But in the end, you are going to find yourself very victorious. So you might be seeing some like, synchronicities, some hints. You might be seeing a lot of like numerology, hearing songs on the radio, but I do think that like your angels are cheering you on. I do think that they also want you to pay closer attention to the signs so that you can take that divine guidance and move closer to your person that you're supposed to manifest. But yeah, with that 5 of Swords in reverse, I think you're moving away from bullshit. And I think it was really important that you did move away from bullshit. We're booked. This is all for the next live. I already have a pre-booking list for tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know if it's just like dealing with people from completely different backgrounds as you, but I do think that you are going to be in an energy where you are manifesting different in your love life in a really positive way. I feel like with religious factors, this could have to do with this new wave of love coming into your life, or it could have to do with your past and how people just didn't understand you, or you just weren't fitting with the right people, the right crowd. With very soon, I feel like this is happening very soon. You know, like I said, it is going to take some time, but I think that just stay optimistic about your love life. It's going to happen a lot quicker than you think. It's not one of those things that's going to like take forever. It's just one of those things that's going to be happening at divine flow. And then we have playfulness. So, you know, don't take things too seriously, especially when you meet people for the first time or you get back in the dating world. I do think that playfulness and taking things casual is going to be the best option for you. It could have to do with people being jealous of you and your connections with the Knave of Wands that we are clarifying that Eight of Wands with. It could have to do with people like feeling like, oh, you always get the man, or you always get this, you always get that, and then they try to like sabotage it with their negative energy, which by the way, people can happen. People can, and that's why like some of the most successful relationships that I've seen are really private. And it's because like the more you flaunt your person, at least in this social media age, I'm sure things have changed nowadays, but the more you put your shit out there, the more people are going to look at it, and the more people will kind of send that evil eye and direct that energy towards you. And I just don't think it's like, I think you have to protect yourself. I think you protect your energy and your person's energy. So I think it's important to do that. But we have Secret Admirer here. So someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. And time. You're trying too hard, give it time. I hate that it says you're trying too hard because it's kind of mean. I don't think you're trying too hard, but seriously, give it time, because with Temperance here and Knight of Pentacles, like this is going to happen at divine timing in its own moment. So this is really beautiful. Your love life is shifting. It's undergoing a transformation right now, but very soon things will start to kind of materialize. So stay optimistic about your love life. This is really beautiful. All right, Glorious, I love you. You're glorious. I really hope that resonated. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Diana. All right, hello, gorgeous Diana. I hate this new Cash App update. It's really stupid. Okay, so you got a regular deck pool, and you did Instagram me the question. Let me look it up again. Okay, so you just met this guy, but if you reach out to Anthony again, will he be down to have fun again? Okay, so you have options. You met this really cool guy, but you're still into this other guy, and you want to know, would he be down to have fun again? So let's look into it. Ah! Wow, the cards are jumping. There is a lot of energy here. I feel like your spirit guides are super strong. They definitely come out pretty strong in your readings. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands. Whoa! Let's do, okay, we're just gonna do 3 at a time. We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. We have the 2 of Wands in reverse. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Sun. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so if you reached out to Anthony again, would he be down to have fun again? So yes and no. This doesn't, it seems like this person wants stability. Like they're not the kind of person that wants to just charge and like they're not that spontaneous, I guess is the energy that I'm getting. Like they have spontaneity to them, they have passion, but they're not like a Knight of Swords, take charge and do the damn thing kind of person. But I also think the reason for that is that they suspect something with you. Like they might feel like you are seeing someone else, or there's something that's different about you, or there's something that's changed about you, but it's an energy of like, they're suspect is sort of the energy. It's like you're super happy and they should be happy for you being happy, but they're suspect of your happiness, if that makes sense. I do feel like they are kind of at a point right now where they're trying to be very protective over themselves, but also very open-minded. It's a weird contradiction. I do think this person thinks too much. I do think that they're a little too irrational at times. I think if you were to hit them up, of course they would love for you to hit them up. I mean, of course they would entertain you, you make them really happy, and they have a lot of fun with you. But I do think they think something's up. Whether they realize it or not, it does seem to be an energy that is emanating around you like an aura. Like you are just killing it, you're super sexy, and it could be because you're having like really good sex and they're like, did I do that? Or is someone else doing that? So they're just kind of looking at you like, why is she so happy right now? And although, you know, like I said, they should just be happy that you're happy, but they are kind of like looking at you like something's different. And, but yeah, of course they would be happy if you hit them up. You make them really happy. I just think that they're trying to like protect themselves because they're, you know, thinking too much. We have true love and soulmate. It seems like the angels have a favorite. And I do think there has been a little separation between you two. The separation could just be that you guys haven't like hung out or seen each other. But it does seem like it's safe for you to love. And I think this person is trying to see if it's safe for them to love. Like I said, they're very logical and they think a little too much. So they kind of want like all the facts before they put their heart on their sleeve with that Knight of Pentacles energy. So they do kind of take their time with the whole situation. And in the meantime, like you're bound to meet other people because they're slow as hell. So, but the angels are saying it's worth waiting for. Let's see what they said of the oracle. I hate this oracle. Not this one, but the card. Okay, we have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. And secret admirer. Ooh, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Yes, they definitely have deeper feelings for you than they are letting on, but they aren't letting them on because they think too much and they don't, it's like a chess game to them. Like they don't want to make the wrong move and lose their queen. You know what I'm saying? Trying really hard to protect what they got. All right, so I love you, I appreciate you, and you're definitely glowing, and I see it, and it's gorgeous, and it looks good on you, so keep that up. Fuck them being suspect about it. If you're happy, I'm happy. All right, so I love you, Diana, I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much, as always, for being here and joining the live. All right. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Shanice, aka the artiste. Okay, so you met this guy on a trip. So you got an 18 plus, and then we just added, we got an 18 plus, and then you added Oracle channeled messages, charms. Okay, let me get this out. All right. Okay. All right, so let me go back to your question. So you met this guy on a trip and you want to know how he felt and feels about you. Do we have a future? What was his first impression? All that good stuff. Okay. Love this. Also, Shanice, what is your last name? I tried to do just your initial when I was trying to send you something, but they wouldn't let me. And I meant to ask you. I meant to text you. But let me know what your last name is. If you want to tell me on here, or you can just text it to me. But I need that. Okay. All right. I got you. So we started with the Fool. We have the Empress. We had 6 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Do you think it's this guy, that guy? What do you feel about it? Ten of Cups. Okay, okay. 6 of Swords. Honestly, I was gonna put it like that. 8 of Cups. King of Swords. Okay. All right. So, you met this guy on a trip. You want to know how he felt and feels about you. Do you have a future? What was his first impression? Okay, so with the Fool to start, I feel like, first of all, they were super attracted to you and your energy. I mean, they felt like you were really confident and really charming and really fiery and witty, and it caught them off guard because they were not expecting to meet someone maybe period, and then maybe also someone that is like super confident and charming, especially in this world that we live in right now, post-pandemic. Everyone is such a cunt. Sorry, excuse my French. I mean, honestly, think about it. People are just like not that friendly as they used to be because we're still adjusting to like talking to strangers. Like we went a whole, 2 years where we just like avoided people. And now the world is sort of starting to open up again. So I think being charming and whatnot is probably different for them. I do feel like there was something about you that made this person really think and compromise, like not compromise, but just like think differently. And it could be the tarot reading. It could be that, you know, they were like, wait a minute, they probably never had a tarot reading done before. So you definitely probably fucked their shit up in their mind and they were like, what is going on? Like, how is this happening to me right now? They were really, you know, there was something about them that felt instantly like they needed to give to you, that they could go down this road with you. And I think logically, they stopped themselves every step along the way. It was like their first impression. It was very magnetic, super attracted to you, super charming, super funny, super fun. But with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, they were like, how is this gonna work? How is this gonna happen? How can I like actually have something with her? And I feel like every time they thought that in that direction, they went back and they were like, but wait, like, I've never met someone like this. I've had so much fun. I've like, think this person is so cool and so caring and so different. And you really made them think on a different level with the Ten of Cups clarifying the Fool. Like, you really made them think in like baby making terms. And I don't think this is the type of person that usually thinks that way. It's the kind of person that is very casual, is someone who just kind of takes life by the day, doesn't think too much on anything, is, you know, just comfortable, casual, nonchalant type of person. And I think that they were just awestruck by you. Like, I can't even fish for my own words, because I do think this person was a little bit speechless. I mean, we have that Queen of Wands clarifying the Empress. They, you know, you're fucking gorgeous. You're curvy. They thought they really loved your curves. They really loved like your physique, how bomb you were. They loved your style, like what you were wearing. They just thought you were like a mystic queen that came out of fucking nowhere and just like definitely just made them crazy. And with that Six of Pentacles, there was like something within them, maybe intuitively, maybe their spirit guides, maybe your spirit guides, maybe a divine flow. I don't know what it was, but there's something within them that was like, I need more. I need to see more. I need to do more. I need to feel more. I need more of this girl. But with the Six of Swords clarifying, they were just like, how is this gonna work? There's distance here, and I don't know, like, she's gonna leave, or we're gonna leave, or we're not gonna see each other again. And it was kind of this like energy of like wanting to make this work and wanting to like have this happen, but then also like not knowing like how the fuck this is gonna work or how this is gonna happen. So with the King of Swords, I think that they are thinking about this just as much as you are. And I honestly think that they're just at a point of thinking. You know, they're thinking about this connection, and I don't think they've stopped thinking about it. I don't think they've stopped thinking about like what's happened. And I think that they want to try and make a trip towards you or see you with honeymoon. We have finances and career. Maybe they're dealing with some financial issues, but they're like, once I get that in order, like I want to come see her in Brooklyn, or, you know, I want to like take her out. Maybe this person really wants to like, you know, they want to be able to, Six of Pentacles, like provide for you, have something to give to you, like whether it's like a nice dinner or whatever it is, but this person doesn't want to come like empty-handed. We have It's Safe for You to Love. We have Flirt. I definitely think that the thinking, like having each other on their mind, your mind, is mutual. We have My Beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So, and a new beginning, a new adventure awaits you, embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Something I'm hearing is that they really wish they had kissed you, and it was like they kind of got close to doing that, but they didn't. Like they could smell your perfume for sure, like that's how they got close to it and close to you, but they didn't make the move, and they're kind of thinking like, damn shit, like why the fuck didn't I do this? Like they're kind of like beating themselves up about it. But we have a new beginning in My Beloved. This is really juicy. Hold on, I need to pull some more charcoal. We have action. All right. And cornucopia. Okay, so I do think this person is gonna take action. I do think that they can't stop thinking about you either, and that they want to see you again. I have a good feeling about this. Whether it's like you guys didn't, this is like a rom-com. It's like whether you didn't get this person's number or not, I do think you're somehow gonna like see each other again. Like I do think this person's gonna try and make it happen. see with channeled oracle. Ooh, okay, we have, I want to hear you say my name. I want to be honest. I want to make you moan. Okay, now the truth comes out. I want to give you a hickey. So all the light green cards are wands. I love you. Oh my God. Little soon, but shit. I'm hoping for the best. Okay. This is really positive. Okay. You make me insecure. And then the ones that fell on the floor is I feel it too. And I need to see you now. So this person's definitely fucking thinking about you and are trying to somehow make a game plan, somehow trying to figure out how they can see you. So let's pull your charms. Whoa, I've never gotten this. This is like a pearl with a crown on it. Like this is like your one and only. Like you can go through many oysters and you might not find a pearl in it. So this is like your king. We have the unicorn, which I've never pulled either. So holy shit. The unicorn, you know, that represents them being very special. You guys could have connected over drinks, or maybe this person really likes jazz or music and they want to connect over drinks. We have M. Yeah, you're like the queen. They're the king. We have puzzle piece. You guys definitely like had a lot of compatibility and kind of fit like puzzle pieces. We have Gemini. This person could have Gemini in their chart. We have that Eiffel Tower, and I know that like we don't really know what this means, but I do know that this has been coming out a lot in your readings about this future person. So maybe this is coming out again because it's like symbolic of the fact that it could be them. You know if that makes sense? I don't know what that is. We have Diamond, which reminds me of aces, which is always a lucky thing. We have watermelon and strawberry. We have flamingo. Maybe this person, I always think of Florida. I don't know why. We have Will. We have a cat. And then we have this winter charm. And we have this like mitt. And it reminds me of winter. So it kind of tells me that there will be some sort of future. Like, that you guys could end up still like talking to each other come the like the winter time and stuff. So this is really interesting. I actually really like this. This is really cool. Also, what is this person's name? Because that would clear some things up as well about these like little initials I'm getting. All right, so we have 2135, 2135. I want you to look up those numbers, you know, take them as angel numbers. Okay. Yeah, what is he doing? That's my card.
Jack Rocket. You're still a recruit.
How? Sorry, I just hear like someone destroying something. I like dropped an oracle card on the floor and Jackson's just like ripping it apart. Like what? Who does that?
Jack the Rocket.
All right, Shanice, I love you. I'm so happy for you. You have to let me know more about the situation. If they hit you up and what's going on. Look at this. Who does that? He literally destroyed my "It's Up to You" card. What? All right, I love you, gorgeous. I'm gonna move on to the next person. I know, Jackson chooses violence. He's crazy. Okay. So the next person is Sabrina. And Sabrina, you got a regular deck pool. All right, so will your Aries divine masculine take action towards union soon? We have the Three of Pentacles to start. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Hermit. We have the Nine of Swords. The Two of Cups. The Knight of Wands. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so will your divine masculine take action towards union soon? I feel like, yeah, I feel like they will. I think that the only reason that they haven't thus forth is that they've been dealing with some sort of stress. Like, this person could have really bad, like, stress on their plate or insomnia, or they're dealing with things that are like really difficult for them. It's kind of like the energy of being like really like they definitely want to come into union. They definitely want to be fair with you. They definitely have love for you. Maybe it's sort of the beginning stages, or maybe they're just a little immature when it comes to love, so they don't really understand like the gravity of the whole situation. But I do feel like this person has just been dealing with some sort of things in regards to like their personal life or their career. They're going through a lot of stress. And I think that they've tried to like kind of pull away their energy because they don't want to put that on you. They don't want to stress you out. I think that this person like enjoys dating you. They enjoy seeing you. They want to continue that. They're very passionate about you, but they're taking their time, and I think it's necessary for them to take their time. I do think this is happening at like divine flow and divine timing. I do feel like it is possible that, you know, this person is working on some healing, or there are some triggers that have like prompted their healing, and I think it is necessary that you have that patience for them to kind of see it through, because the more that they see it through, the more that they'll be able to kind of confront. Okay, so you told him you're walking away. He may be confused. I mean, that might be the Nine of Swords clarifying the Three of Pentacles, because the energy is like they're kind of immature, like in love. They're like, wait, you're walking away, like what did I do wrong? Like they don't understand what they were doing. We have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is not like a sophisticated lover. The Page of Cups is someone who doesn't like understand like deep feelings. And I feel like I feel like this person just likes seeing you. Like, they want to keep dating you. They're not thinking that they did anything wrong. They're just like, we're taking their sweet ass time. They didn't know that they were doing anything wrong by doing that. And maybe I think now you've prompted them into some healing, or you've prompted them into thinking deeper. And I think that's important. I think it's also important that you give them space to come back towards you, because the way that they look at the union and the relationship is more of like Three of Pentacles, like collaboration. They're more like, we can work on this together. And although that's really great and stuff, I do think this person needs to step up to the plate a little bit more. The angels are saying to give your relationship a chance, like to not necessarily threaten walking away, because this could be the one, and I think effort is needed on both sides. But I think that maybe you had to do that in order to like wake this person up, because they were kind of snoozing. Okay. They're saying trust. We have trust again. And we have let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives, and transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, you will automatically transform. Sometimes it'd be like that. We have the Tower in reverse, which is an epiphany. The Six of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I do think this person is immature. I don't think there's any changing that overnight. But I do think that you have given them some sort of epiphany. It's up to you whether or not you want to like wait on this situation. You know, it really is. For some reason, the angels are saying to give it a chance. But in the cards, I'm not seeing this huge depth, this huge history that you're talking about. And it could be that it's not being reflected because this person just like doesn't understand that there's depth in history. You know, like they don't look at it from that perspective. And we're kind of just looking at their perspective right now. But it's challenging to say that they will take action towards union soon. And I think the better answer is, will they recognize that there needs to be a union soon? I think yes, they'll recognize it. They'll start to have some sort of spiritual understanding. But will they take action? I don't really know. I do think it's not going to be soon. I think it's going to be a while still. So it's definitely up to you to kind of trust in the situation and all of that. All right, so I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for being here and joining me on the live. I really hope that resonated. And I hope to see you again soon. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Mark. Okay. So Mark, you got an 18 plus, and you want to know, do you know, and you got a timeline card, do you know who your twin flame, soulmate, or life partner is already? Okay. Do you know who your twin flame or soulmate is? We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. Do you know who your twin flame / soulmate is? No, I know what you mean. I think that, I don't know, it's interesting. I do feel like you know them, but it could be a spiritual thing. Like it could be that you know them like as a soul, and maybe you have not yet met them in your three-dimensional reality and in this incarnation. But that's like a given, you know, like, do you know your soulmate? Like, kind of, like, sort of, but have you met them is the question. So, but this one seems to have character. They seem to have personality. This would be someone who is very nurturing, very sweet, and someone who is kind of shy. This is someone who is like a really good friend, maybe even someone from your past. This is interesting. Someone of Pentacles. This is someone who's really guarded, and it's kind of unsuspecting. I'm hearing hometown or something, like something to do with school or like where you grew up. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Empress. And the High Priestess. I don't know. There's no way you have not met this person in this incarnation. We have very soon. Passion. We have playfulness. Wait, babe. Can you come here? We have stay optimistic about your love life. Okay, express your love. I want to pull from this different oracle. Cornucopia. I feel like you've met this person before. I feel like this is someone who was probably very shy, probably was very unsuspecting. You probably went to school together. You didn't know that this person was your soulmate because you guys were not like at that point in your life. Like you were just kids or you were just like small and like didn't understand those types of things. But you guys like had this connection or you guys were just really friendly towards each other. But there is like a huge opportunity for reconciliation and you guys are very different now. Like everything is super different. You would be very surprised by this person and how they've kind of like blossomed. I think this is kind of person that like is no longer shy. They've come out of their shell. They're like feeling more confident. I think this person's spiritual and there's like a definite way that you guys could meet each other through spirituality, or it could just be that you're like really connected to each other. We have very soon for your timeline card. I feel like, you know, yeah, with very soon, like this could be happening like very soon. And you should stay optimistic about your love life because this is someone that I think you can reconcile with, that you've already met before, but they've definitely transformed. They're probably a little unrecognizable now. This is someone to look out for. They could be a water or air sign. This is someone who could be very spiritual. This is someone who's very confident. They're definitely a different person than when you used to know them or had met them before. And I do think this is someone that maybe you grew up with or someone from your hometown, I keep hearing, someone from your school, neighborhood, something of that realm. And I think that you're going to be meeting this person or reconciling with them when you come across some sort of like abundance, whether that's with your work or whether it's just like recognizing your own abundance and divine masculinity within. There's something that has to transform within you for this to really click and fall into place. But I do think that you have been doing the healing. I do think that you have been hearing about this and kind of like putting it out as an intention into the world, into the universe. And for that, it is really kind of materializing and manifesting already as we speak. I mean, we have very soon twice. So I would honestly like pray on this with this new moon coming up on the 8th and kind of see, you know, how you can get this to come in for you. It seems really promising if you ask me. And let's see what other oracle we have. We have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Okay. This could just be the energy of a soulmate. You guys feel each other already. And we have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Interesting. Super interesting. I definitely feel like you've met this person before, which is really cool. All right, Mark. So I love you. I appreciate you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for being here and joining the live. I really hope that resonated. And I hope to see you again soon. Thank you everyone for joining. I appreciate you guys. I love you. I'm going to be logging off. That is it for tonight's live. If you guys wanted to pre-book for tomorrow night's live, you definitely can. All that information is in the description box below. In the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you guys all in your next video. Good night, everybody.